Got about 2, 3, or 4 minutes to go. Going to get started. Let's see if you are. I know I seen Gwen up there on Facebook. I'm signing off of Facebook so I can see what's what. Okay, trying something new today. So if you're out there, I won't be able to hear you. This is just for people to click in, watch, and listen today. If you have any questions, there should be a spot right on the bottom down there for you to type in questions and comments, and I'll pick up the questions and comments and I'll answer them as I switch from screen to screen because I can't see your questions while I'm doing a presentation. Okay, so in a second I'm going to explain exactly what I'm going to be going over today and take it from there. So whoever pops in, I just shot some messages out because I just got back in. I was out on the road and I just got in and I just shot some emails out, and I shot out a couple of messages on Facebook because I got some messages about the link. So I forgot to send the link because it was a different link for this webinar than the last one. So people went to the other webinar link and wasn't nothing there. So this is a new link, so I had to shoot out the new link real quick. This is a brand new page that you're watching right now that we're going to be starting to use, along with another page that we're using. Matter of fact, let me make sure the link is good. One more thing just to double check. Make sure the target. Okay, that's good. All right. Okay, so it's 8 o'clock on this end, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. And welcome. Let me get comfortable, get all set. And just like to say welcome to the webcast if you're watching. Some of the people don't even know why I invited them to the webcast. I just put them on here and I just gave them the link to come on in just to watch me live as I do some things. And pretty much I'm going to be going over some things that, some marketing strategies for Facebook, kind of give you a blueprint of what I do. Because matter of fact, the majority of the people I sent this to was on a couple of other pages on Facebook. We have 4 Facebook pages, and it's like we got people that are out there that are communicating with us on a daily basis, and most people are just doing it for free, right? And it's awesome. It's good to be doing it for free, but most people don't know that they could be doing some of the same things that they're doing now on Facebook, and they can actually be earning a living from doing that. They can be getting paid, put money, dineros in your pocket. Okay, but most people just doing it for free, and they sharing stuff and they liking stuff, and so much more that you can be doing, and you could be having a part-time job, staying right at home, doing what you're doing right now, and getting paid, through what we call a merchant account. All right, so today I'm going to go over some of the things that that we do. I'm not going to go into all of it today. I'm going to go over some of the things that we do to attract people and to get people through way of social media. Okay, now some people are confused with it. One of the first things people think is they think that the amount of likes that they get, the amount of shares that they get, that's like all super great. Well, this is my theory is that's great when you can get it, but if you don't have anything that you're working with to help you monetize that, it doesn't mean anything. So you can have 1,000 likes, it still equals $0. Okay, so I would much rather have 5 likes, 10 likes, 20 likes, you know, 2 likes, that equals some money. And what we focus on is not so much the likes and the shares, we focus on the inboxes, okay? So instead of having people like, I'd rather have people send me a private message inbox, because now we're on the step towards getting towards making money from the inbox, okay? So what I'm going to go over today is just a simple blueprint for you. I'm going to give you a piece of it, and then we're going to take it from there, all right? So sit back, watch, pay attention, and try to see if what you're doing right now can be used by way of Facebook or by way of another social media platform, because I have training in other platforms besides Facebook also. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to share my screen. So I'm going to leave the screen, and I'm going to put up a presentation, some words that I have, so that you can hear me and you can see at the same time, okay? So before I go over, if you can hear me, somebody, I'm going to check my inbox real quick on Facebook. If you can hear me, send me a quick message and let me know. Can you hear me? Right here. I should have had you more on Facebook as I was checking.
You want to go there?
Okay, good. You can hear me? Good. Good. Okay. I see you. Good. Okay. I just wanted to make sure before I switch over. Okay, so I'm going to switch over screens and enjoy. I hope you learned something from this. So enjoy, and I'll be back. It's going to go into like a Star Trek mode, and then I'll bring up my PowerPoint. All right, guys. So again, this is John Jester coming to you from New Jersey, and today I'm going to be going over some Facebook techniques. I do have some training for Facebook, for Twitter, for Instagram, for Periscope, for a couple other social media platforms. But today is going to be focused on Facebook, because I'm on Facebook the most. That's the platform that I chose to use as far as marketing, along with our blogging platform. I chose those two together. And from there, I'm going to show you what we do with social media and how we combined it with our home base on the internet, okay? So why are we doing this? One, we're looking to share value and teach other people things that they can do besides what the average person does by going to work 9 to 5, 2 to 10, working, you know, Monday through Friday and or weekends. And want to show people that they can be doing things on the side in addition to their full-time job, and they can start to build up something part-time for themselves to eventually replace their full-time job or use it as a supplemental income to travel more, because we like to travel, go out more, out to dinner, go out to movies, you know, pay for your kids' college, whatever it may be. You can use this extra money for extra curriculum activities, okay, for yourself. All right, so we're looking for some gladiators because we're trying to reach 100 families a year, and we're going to help them obtain financial freedom. And we realized when we was doing real estate, investing in real estate and buying houses, we was able to help a lot of people, you know, other people get into homes, you know, but it was only a small amount of people compared to what we can do and the amount of people we can reach by reaching them online. See, we were only able to reach people locally when we was doing real estate, but with our online business now, we can reach people all over the world now, okay? So we're trying to help and serve as many people as possible and help people fight debt, get out of poverty. And the main thing is to help people stop living from paycheck to paycheck, all right? Because that has most people locked in. So many people are just stuck and living paycheck to paycheck, and we want to help them get out of that cycle. All right, so our series of training is going to be in different areas. One of the things we train on is the history of money. and how to play the money game. Another thing that we train on is how to grow your business today. Okay, a lot of people teach um, how to grow your business, or they teach marketing, or they're teaching education, and they teaching stuff that's from old school. And the things that we learned back in the 70s and the 60s is not the same. You just can't tell somebody that go to school, get an education, and get a good job, you're going to be okay, because that's not the way that it works today. You know, that was good advice back in the day, but today is a whole different world. So we're trying to teach people um, what's going on today in today's world. And one of the things we like to do is teach people how to start their own business. And the reason why is because our tax laws, and the taxes is your biggest expense of everything that you pay. Most people think it's their rent or their mortgage, you know, their car payment, but it's really the taxes that you pay every year. All right, and our tax laws are set up in two categories. It's set up for employees and it's set up for employers. They're the main two categories that our tax laws are set up for. And unfortunately, most people, not knowing, are running in the employee market. That's the road they're on. Not knowing that they can be a small business owner and be in the other side and paying less taxes as being the business owner. Okay, so I'll get more into that into one of the trainings, but just want to tell you that's one of the trainings. Also, social media and marketing techniques that's working today. Update on real estate, the real estate program, because we will be having the real estate program teaching people how to invest in real estate for zero, little, or no money down, and personal development, you know, the missing piece between success and failure. I think number 5 is the biggest key to all, because if you don't develop yourself, if you're not growing anymore, then you're missing out on trying to obtain those things that you desire in life. You know, most people once will try different things, but they tend to give up. Soon as somebody goes boo, or soon as somebody says no, you know, they tend to give up because they feel like rejected. You know, they're so busy looking to be accepted by friends and family and other people. As soon as they get rejected, they get scared off. So the personal development would be something that would help you um, feel better about yourself. You know, that growth. That way, when those times come down, when those hard times come, you're able to overcome them, because your personal development will give you that fierce edge that you need. Okay. So introduction, today's training will be on how to market and build your current business if you have one, and how to start a business um, if you don't presently have one. Okay, we'll show you a nice simple way of how to get one started. All right, today you're going to learn how to tap into the massive Facebook audience and transfer authority from your Facebook pages to your home for free. All right, I'm going to teach you how to do that for free. You can do that. You can get hundreds, thousands of people from Facebook to your home. Okay, how to pull followers back from your other social media accounts, if you have others, to your home and inspire them to ask questions once they are there. Now, how to get prospects, leads on a daily basis, even if you don't understand SEO. And what SEO is search engine optimization. It has something to do with your website or your blog, is what we use. Search engine optimization, and that helps people find you on Google. Okay. Now the bonus, if you hang around to the end, actually of the series, because we're going to hang in there, we're going to break this down into 3 sections. Okay. And at the end of the series, I'm going to show you the same system that we're using right now to get tons of traffic and leads to help build our business. Okay, we'll show you that at the end of today. So what we're going to do is go through a 3-step process, starting with today on branding. And the other 2 steps are to create value and to have a daily routine. Okay, we're going to see how fast it goes, and see if you, last time I gave this, when I did this last month, it was a lot of information that I gave out. And I know for people that are somewhat semi-experienced, it was helpful to them. People that were brand new, there was a lot for them. Okay, so I'm going to take my time with this and we'll see how much it goes throughout the time. Okay, it is a three-step process. We're going to go through branding and we'll see how that goes. And I'll see if there's any questions from there. Okay. Now, before I get into the three steps, first, let me give you a visual of the overall process. This is the actual blueprint that we use in our business, and this is what the blueprint that I'm going to teach you through this series of the three steps. Okay, up top you have the social media. In the middle you have your blog, your home of value. That's what we call the blog. And then after that, you have lead magnets, you have a presentation or product, you have something called a tripwire, and your opportunity. I think I'm going to come back to this blueprint. Just wanted to show you what it looks like before we get into it. All right, step one is the branding. All right, now when it comes to branding, it should always, and if I can emphasize that more, it should always be about you, okay? You as an individual, and or if you have a company business name, it should be about that, the business name. It should not, and I should have made that bigger, it should not be your business opportunity name, okay? A lot of people get that confused. We have 4 Facebook pages and we're in multiple groups. And I can tell you, I see it so many times. As a matter of fact, some of you guys, hi, how are you? You're friends, you're on some of our pages. You're probably there. We try to encourage people as much as possible not to market your business name all over your Facebook page, okay? And we'll get more into it as we go along. So when it comes to branding, it should always be about you. I can't stress that enough, okay? Now, 2 facts that you must know, all right, when it comes to your customers. Customers buy from people, all right? And distributors, if you want distributors to be on a team, if you have like a network marketing type of a business, distributors join people, okay? They don't necessarily just join the name of your company. You can have the best named company in the world. They can brand themselves. Matter of fact, Nike is a good example. Nike has a really huge name, but you don't go around trying to search Nike and trying to find a product with Nike. You may buy the shoes, all right, because they're branded Nike, but you don't know that owner of Nike. Matter of fact, I bet you there's very few people here tonight that can name the owner of the company Nike. See, because Nike decided to choose the brand Nike. That way, no matter what happens with the Nike company, they can pass that on to another CEO or owner or family of the company. In our case, and people like me as an individual, and if some of you on here like small businesses individual, you can't brand your company like Nike unless you have hundreds and thousands of dollars to brand that name with. Okay, you can do it, but the question is, do you want to do it? See, on the small business level, what you want to do is you want to brand you as a person. Okay, because if you're in network marketing, which is most of the people that I talk to on my Facebook pages, or if you're just um, a friend or a family member of mine that jumped on here, right? When you're learning to market in business, starting out from scratch, you want to market and brand yourself. You want people to know you, all right? You want people to get to know you. You want people to buy. When they buy, they're going to mostly be buying because of you, because they trust you, all right? You can say what you want about the company, but if they don't trust you, they're not going to buy from you. You can say what you want about the companies, but very few people buy from strangers. They normally, even people on our list, like we build up a list of potential customers. And what happens is people don't normally buy the first time they see our product. What happens is they normally either make contact with us, join me on a webinar like this, or they wait and after watching 2, 3, or 4 videos from me as they get to know me, then they normally decide to buy or join and work with us. That's the way that goes. So that's 2 facts that you really should know about branding. Okay. Now, business is about the people, online and offline. It's always about the people. Okay. Now, and I know I went ahead on the slide and I started talking about it, but again, I'm just going to repeat it. You must always remember it's about the people, because people generally do not buy from companies, and they join and buy because of you. Now, branding yourself means to make yourself visible to your market and communicate your values, your style, and what you stand for with consistency and total clarity. All right, it's real important that people get to know what you're about, get the people to know what your values are, what your style, what you stand for. That's really important because people want to know. They want to know more about you. When we got involved with things, we wanted to know about the people that we was working with. So we got to hear their story, wanted to know what they came from, what their struggles were, what success they had, if they had any. If they didn't, if they were just starting out, great. What's your vision? What are you looking for? Where do you see yourself 6 months, a year, 5, 10 years from now? Okay, that's important stuff to get across to people so they can know. All right. So show yourself in a unique way if you can, so that you can separate yourself from the other people that's doing what you're doing. Okay. And you want to separate yourself so that when your potential customers who are watching you, because they're always watching you, when they think of you and when they need your product or service in the future, you want to make sure that they know you. Okay, so make sure you present yourself in a certain way. Now, one of the ways that you do is you make sure you provide value, super duper value to them, so that they can always be like, you know what? I remember when John said this 5 months ago about getting some training for this. I think I want to get some training now. I'll go check with him and see if he has anything for me. That's why you want to do that stuff. That's why you want to give value to people as much as possible. Okay. So in marketing 101, you have leads, customers, and sales. These are the things you should know. Do you know who your customer is? Where are they? Where are they hanging out? Where do they go? Where do they like to go? Okay. Number 3, how can you reach them? Number 4, how can you introduce your service and your product to them? It's important. How do you do that without splashing and throwing up all over your Facebook page? How do you introduce it to them without spamming them? Okay. Also, how to do this without sacrificing all of your time from the things that you love the most. Okay. Meaning there's people out there that have successful businesses. Some are, some are not, but they sacrifice a lot of their time. They're working 14, 16 hours a day in order to obtain this. So number 5, how can you do this without sacrificing all the time away from your family, okay, away from your friends, away from church if you go to church, away from the things that you love to do? How can you sacrifice? How can you do this and accomplish this without sacrificing everything? Okay. Now, again, do you know who your target customer is? Well, in our business, we call it the target market. And when I was in real estate, they call it the local demographic. And also another word that we use in our online business is called avatar. Okay, different from the purple people in the movie. All right, all right. Oh, they're blue. All right, blue purple people, the avatar. Okay, but the target market is what you're looking for. Everybody that you know is not necessarily a target market for you. Everybody's not interested in drinking coffee. Everybody's not interested in taking a trip somewhere. Everybody's not interested in um, buying juice. Everybody's not interested in buying health products. Everybody's not interested in whatever your product may be, makeup, jewelry, whatever it may be. So you have to find out who's interested in those type of things, target them, and then on a subtle side, just let other people know that this is what you're doing without targeting them. Okay, it's like a soft target. All right. Now, what is all this? Target market, local demographic, avatar, and as I was saying earlier, it basically sums up who your customer is and who you should be marketing to. So you don't have to market. If you got 5,000 friends on Facebook, you don't have to market to everybody on Facebook because everybody's not going to be interested. Believe it or not, most people on Facebook are just there just to connect with people. They're not there, they're not looking for a business opportunity, they're not looking to buy nothing. They're just there to have conversations with people. Okay. And your key is, and what we go into another a further, another training is how to convert that from a casual conversation onto a customer for you. All right. So one of the things you must recognize is that your customers for your business have bombarded. All right. They already been bombarded with tons and tons of content, tons and tons of ads and flyers and from other business owners, in your niche, from other friends of yours and friends of theirs. They've been bombarded with TV commercials, social media content, stuff all over, trying to sell them, trying to get them to buy this, trying to get them to join this. So people that you're looking at and that you're trying to get to buy, you got to keep in mind that they've been bombarded with a whole bunch of people trying to do the same thing that you're doing. Okay. And it pretty much looks like this. All right. Here's them in the middle. All right. The purple avatar. All right. The blue avatar. And they're being pulled in all different types of areas. Okay. From content on Facebook, from stuff on Twitter, from different people saying share this, from different networks, from different groups. It's like all types of stuff going on. They're being pulled in different directions. And you got to understand that it sounds like this coming to them. There's a whole bunch of noise coming at them. All right. And what you want to do is by the time that they see you, it's possible that they've already seen different offers, some of them similar to yours, some of them not similar to yours, but they put them in the same category anyway. They say, oh, okay, another one of them. Okay, that's what people do. That's the way their mindset is. They go, oh, it's another one of them. And what we want to help people do is help people get rid of all the noise, okay? So that your product and that your business is the one that your target market sees, all right? Because they're going to have a lot of stuff coming at them, but you want to make it so that you stand out, okay? So that you shine and that you're the one that your customers see and that you just, bang, you're going to shine overall, okay? And that's the way we want you to look to your customers. And the way that you know is not about how many shares you get necessarily. It's not about how many likes you get necessarily. What it's about is your inbox. How many inboxes that you get when people inboxing you saying, hey, what's up with that? What are you doing? You guys are taking the trips everywhere. What are y'all doing? All right. You're making money. You just made how much? What? We just got another check for $300 yesterday. How much? What did you do? I thought you was at home all the time. How'd you make money at home? That's what you want to get in your inbox. You want to get messages like that saying, hey, you guys are doing your thing. Keep it up. Appreciate you. You want to get some inboxes. People can like your stuff all day long and never have any interest in. But when they start inboxing you and start asking you a question, now you're getting somewhere. Now you're starting to shine over everybody else. Okay? Shine and stand out. The best way to do this while leveraging your time and money is by using social media. If you have the time, okay? If you don't have the time, you can use a strategy like we do to help you leverage. Now, what you have your target market, and you can really focus on branding yourself now that you know who you are. So before I go any further, I want you to take a time out to really think about who your target market is. Okay, matter of fact, when you finish this tonight, the first thing you should do is one, check your Facebook page, see who you are promoting. Are you promoting your company or are you promoting you? Two, find out who your target market is. You have to make a decision on who your target market is. Does that mean that's all you're going to target? That doesn't mean that. It means that's going to be your main focus, and then everything else will be, like dessert or appetizer around your plate. Okay, so keep that in mind. Now, if you remember what I said earlier, brand you, not your company. You are the resource. Give you an example, and it happens to many, many companies. All right, I've seen a lot of them. Um, matter of fact, I know some of my people in my in one of my groups on Facebook. Their company, their travel company, Vacations, they shut down. The guys from Vacations left, and the two guys, they started some other company. Okay, because I know they came from a company before Vacation, because I know that company also. So the whole reason why I'm telling you this is, what if the company closed down? Or what if, like when I was in real estate, what if you went somewhere else? I started off in real estate with Wydell, and then I went to Prudential, and then I went to Exit. All right, so what if you went from a juice company to a health pill company to a makeup company? So what if you went from different places? All right, and you, meanwhile, you don't blast your page with this company's information, not branding you. So when someone hears that your company closed down and you got your Facebook page filled up with that company, you're no longer a resource for that person when they go looking for something. All right. So if you branded yourself as a source to come to for things that people are looking for, regardless of what company you're with, people will come to you because they find you as a person of giving value out to them. I hope that makes sense. Okay. If you brand you, then you're covered, and then you can offer another solution when the potential customer contacts you. The thing that stands out right away to me is Avon and Mary Kay, right? I'm not endorsing either one of them. I don't work with either companies, but they're pretty much the same products, okay? And if you were selling Avon and something happened to Avon, okay, and or Avon closed, or you decide to leave Avon and go over to Mary Kay, if you were a person that had branded yourself as a person that they can come to for products, okay, for makeup itself, no particular brand, for makeup, for cologne, for eyeshadow. I don't know other products that they sell, but if you have branded yourself for a person that was a resource for things like that, and then someone 6 months later came to you and said, "Hey, you know what? Um, I need some makeup, and you were no longer with Avon." What you can do is you can still say, "Up, I got something for you," and then you can, by way of email or by way of telephone, you can close that sale by offering that product to them. Okay, and to them, they're just looking at you because they know you, they like you, and they trust you. And whether you was with Avon or whether you was married with Mary Kay, it don't matter. Okay, if you refer a good product to them, and they're going to take it because they know, like, and trust you. All right, so that's the whole purpose of branding you. All right. Another thing on Facebook is we don't put our company in our Facebook profiles. Okay, our Facebook profiles are about us. It's about live life, dream big. It's about empowering people to live life and dream big. Success just ahead. Okay, it's about us, John and Marlene Jester. On one of our fan pages. It's about us hanging out. It's about us going out to different restaurants, eating. Here we are traveling. Here we are at the Oprah show. All right, here's a nice, cool car down here on the right. It's not mine, but I'm there, next to it. Here we are at a picnic, with some old track buddies. Okay, and so most of the things we put up, you're going to see stuff like that, and then you're going to see stuff for me, sending you to like a webinar, some type of a training. We also put up stuff like discipline, self-empowerment stuff. Don't quit, just do it. Okay, these are the type of things we're putting up, trying to encourage people, because whether you work with us or not, we still want to encourage and empower people. Okay, because we're big on that. So we want you to be empowered, because if not, you're going to continue the same path which our parents and grandparents went down. We're supposed to be improving each generation. If you don't do something different from what your parents or your grandparents did, you're going to wind up in the same place as they are in their later years. It's funny how when you think when you're growing up, you're like, I'm not going to be like mom, I'm not going to be like dad, stuff like that. You be talking, and next thing you know, as you grow up, next thing you know, it's like, wow, I'm going through the same steps that they did, and that's because no one showed you a different path, or you didn't seek another path and try it. Okay, so sometimes you got to seek another path, break the continuum, okay, and then improve with your generation. And as you improve with your generation, then teach your kids what you know and teach them to improve their generation. Stop teaching our kids that go to school, get good grades, get a job, and everything's going to be well. Okay, it's more to it than just that. It actually was back then, but it was easier. That model worked back then when it first started. If you went to school and got a high school or a college degree, you were in. You can get hired with things right away, regardless who you were. Because back in the day, in the 60s and even in the 70s, it was popular. It was new. The college loans and stuff was new. The big businesses wasn't on the money as much as they are today. Now it's just big business to get you in, to get a loan so they can get you in. Whether you graduate or whether you get a job after you graduate is not important to the big companies. They just want to get the loan from you, and then you're going to be in debt for the next 10, 15, 20 years, if not more, even if whether you have a job or not. So it's another way to teach people to do, and we have the way. All right. Here's a blog. All right. On our blog, we even brand our blog about us. We don't brand our blog about our company. It's about us. Another thing I want you to work on is to become a master at collecting emails. So one of the things we do from Facebook, all right, if I can bring that screen back up, I think I'm going to bring it up, is from Facebook, from our inboxes, what we do is we collect email addresses from people. Okay, that is like a major key, is to collect email addresses from people when they inbox you. Okay, they want to know more about what you're doing. Hey, they want to know why you're traveling all over the place. They want to know how you're making money from home on the internet. When they inbox you or when you inbox them, ask them for their email address. Okay, you want to be a master at collecting emails, just like Groupon. They are the biggest company out there. They know how to do it better than anybody. What they do is they give a lot of value in place of it. Okay, they collect emails and then they go on a mass email marketing campaign. Okay, and then we'll teach you how to do that in another training. Okay, because see, emailing is one of the highest paid professions in the world. Okay, see, what we do, this blogging thing that we do, combined with email marketing and Facebook, multi people have made millions from doing this. And we're trying to teach people to do the same thing. One, we're trying to get to the millions so that we can be in there to be a testimonial, but we're doing very good right now. and we want to show people what we're doing so that people can learn to do what we do. So as we're trying to catch up to the millionaires, you guys could be trying to catch up to us or surpass us, some of you. Okay, and it's just a great thing to do. All right, so example of emails is as people give us our email address, their email address from social media or from our other pages we have out on Google. Okay, we send them emails back, and I'm going to teach this to you in um, another training for those of you that take this a little further. But the email marketing is to, when you send an email out, you want to make sure you send them email out, and you want to make sure that within that email that you have some links in there. We call them hyperlinks. And if you can look over here in today's post, this is a post that comes from my blog. I'm going to share with you my daily marketing action plan. Okay, so what I do is I do a daily action marketing plan on my blog. Okay, then I copy that, I put it in the email, and I send it out to everybody that I have email addresses for my target market, my avatar. Okay, because some people don't know what to do on a daily basis. Well, we teach them what to do on a daily basis, and we send it to them in email and let them click it. Or they can click here where it says watch it now. Okay, so I have links in here and email addresses, right? And these links all leads to some value where I'm teaching people something, and or a combination of a area for them to link up with us and learn how they can make money on the internet. I do both. I give them value, and I also give them an opportunity to be able to work with us, make money. All right. Now, step 2 of this 3-step process is creating value. Okay. So when it comes to creating value, I'm going to stop here because I was asked to break this down last time. And I'm going to go deeper into creating value on the next presentation. Okay, so I'll start there on step 2, and what I'll do is I'll set up step 1 for people that miss it. What I'll do is I'll record it, have this recorded, and then people that miss step 2, they can come back here and watch step 1. All right, and step 2 will be on the next video. So if you have any questions, I'm going to come back on the screen and try to see if you have any questions. Feel free. Oh, before I do, let me show you this here before I go back. I wanted to show you this so you can have a visual of, yeah, I wanted to show you this so that you can have a visual of what I mean. When up top, you see the blueprint, and you see in the blue there is social media. So whether you're on Facebook, whether you're on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Pinterest, Periscope, any other social media, this all works the same. One of the things you don't want to do, all right, and I want to emphasize that, is you do not want to make social media your home. Okay, social media is a free platform, and social media is set up for the social media owners to be able to market on. It's their home. It is not, and I repeat, it is not your home. It is your resource for pulling people from social media to your home, which in our case, we teach people to use a blog. Now, we choose to use a blog over a website, and the reason is the blog has more credibility on the internet, on Google, than a website. And the reason for that is basically SEO, and because a blog can be updated on a daily or weekly basis, whereas most websites are standstill websites. And when you build a website today, even if you do the greatest SEO on it and it makes it to the top of page 1, it will eventually start to seek down because the information on there will start to get old. And Google wants the best and the latest, newest information to be on top. Okay, so that's why we use a blog versus using the standstill website. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so when people are searching on Google to find information, where can I find a doctor in New Jersey? Okay, even if that doctor had a website up there that was done by some very, very super duper professional SEO geniuses, okay, you can outdo that website over a period of time if you had a blog and you kept updating your blog on, um, what did I say, doctor? Yeah, on that doctor, yeah, all right? Because your information is going to be more updated, more relevant. And Google's purpose is to stop search, okay? They want a searcher to be able to put in, where can I find a doctor in New Jersey? And they want that searcher to find that doctor real quick, right? Right on the first page, they want to find it. And they don't want the person to have to come back and go to Google and continue the search. That's not their purpose. They want to be able to, they want the user to be able to find that person right away. Okay, that's why they put the latest and the best information up top. Okay, so just a little explanation about that. So you want to pull people from social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Pinterest, and everything else to your home, which is your blog. And you must have as much value on your blog as possible about whatever it is that you do. Okay, continue to put value on your blog. Continue to talk about what it is that you do, how you have the best super duper weight loss pills in the world. Okay, have you have the best hair salon in the world. You have the best restaurant in the world. Whatever your business is, you want your blog to be talking about that. So when people come from social media and they land on your blog, they find it of good value. Okay. Then on your blog, you want to have some lead magnets on there. Okay. And today I won't show you our blog on that, but you can always go to blog www.blogwithjester.com and take a look at ours. Okay, you want to have lead magnets on there. Okay, on your posts as you're writing about something, you want to have one on the sidebar, which is either to the right or to the left of your post. You want to have them on your different pages that you have. Like you have a home page, you have a contact me page, you have an about me page, whatever else you have on there. And you want to have a lead magnet on your header, which is all the way up top, and your footer, which is where? On the bottom, right? And so those lead magnets are things that are advertisements for you to use for advertising your business. Although you're giving value in the post, you want to have something on the side that would bring them, attract them to something of value, whether it's making money, whether it's getting leads for their business, whether it's taking a trip, a travel somewhere. If you have a travel business, you want to have that on the side, on your sidebar, or on the header or the footer. Okay. Now from there, once someone goes there and they put their email address in, now you're going to collect the lead. Okay, and now you're going to take them to either a presentation, a training, or you're going to take them direct to your product that you have. I recommend, if you're selling things, you first take them to some type of presentation or training to explain what you do. Or if you just have standstill products, which where you're selling, you could probably take them to your product page where you have your different products that you're selling. Okay, one or the other. And from there, what you want to do is, some people are going to buy, some people are not going to buy. Okay, for those that buy, you say, yes, congratulations, you got a sale. For those that don't buy, what you want to do is have a tripwire for them, or a tool that's of value to them. So what we do as a tripwire, let's say we have a product that costs $25. Okay, and as a matter of fact, we do have one. Okay, but as a tripwire, what we do is we have a special bonus that would get somebody in for $1, or that would get them in for $9. Okay, and what that does as a tripwire, it gets them in, gives them some value, gives them access to what we're doing for a lot less price than the regular price. So the tripwire is the purpose of the tripwire is to get them to become a customer, okay? Because it's easier to sell a customer more products than it is to sell a potential prospect a product. Okay, so if you can get someone to spend $1 or spend $9, then later on you can get them to spend $25 or $50. Hope that makes sense. All right, it's a lot easier to get someone to spend $1 or $9 versus getting them to spend $50 or $100. Okay, get them in for $1, then you push them up, upsell them to the $50 product. Okay. And that's not even joining your business as an affiliate or a distributor. Okay. From there, then you can offer them the opportunity to become an affiliate with you or a distributor with you. And that could be the $50 product or $100 product. Okay. Or in our case, we have a $25 product where you can start business at. All right. So I wanted you to see that. So let me see what I have here. I know that was a lot. Okay, whoops. Fix that. So I hope that was really informative to you. Hope you got a lot of information from that. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me a message. Inbox me if you have any questions. Marty Mara, if you can, check, because I can't see, check to see if there's any questions for me. And then I would do a question and answer session, and I'll take it from there. So for the most part, that's it. That's part one. Up next, I'll be doing a presentation on the second step, which is creating the value. Okay, and creating the value will show you how you can present things to people for free. Show you how you can offer some value, give them some things to come back to read about, to learn more about you, to learn more about your business, to learn more about the products that you have, to learn more about how you can help them build their business. Okay, that's the creating value part. So we'll go over that on the next phase. Okay, and the third phase and final phase is I'm going to actually give you a daily routine. Okay, give you things that you can do. Not one, I'm going to give you several things that you can do on a daily basis to help bring more value to your potential customers and your customers, to help you make more money. Okay, income disclosure, everything I say tonight, income disclosure, because I was trying not to get into money and numbers tonight. Okay, but income disclosure for everything that comes out of my mouth. Okay, but those are the 3 steps. Once I get through the 3rd step, then you can you should be getting on your way. I mean, if not, now if you are on our team, some of you guys already know what I'm talking about. Some of you guys just joined recently because of our new Uniline system that we're doing and we're building up. And if you're not on our team, you have no idea what I'm talking about, and you'd like to get some more training, I put a link down there below where you can click on, and you can get taken to our page where we are bringing more people onto our team and giving more people value, and you can get started for a tripwire price of $1. All right, you got $1 and you got a $25 option. All right, isn't it funny? It just happened to be like that, right? And also, for those of you that are scared, if you're not sure about that, because it's a 14-day money-back guarantee on that $1, you can get it back after 14 days. If you're not satisfied for any reason. Also, what I have for you is a free version also for 7 days. You can take a 7-day trial. Okay, you can just join, no credit card, no money needed. You can just click in and come, and you can start learning some things throughout the 7 days. Now, you don't get a product to sell because you're not part of the the team. When you're part of the team, you get everything and you get products, you know, that you sell and actually make money off. But when you come through the freeway, you can at least get some of the training and you can see what we're doing. And then if you already have a business, you can apply it to your business, okay? And but if you don't, you can at least get a feel for what you're doing, and then you can be like, oh, okay, I can do that. Let me spend $1 or let me spend $25 and join this, okay? So that's just a way to get your feet wet. And I also put out another link down there for um, anybody here. Actually, I've been speaking English the whole time, all right? But if you have any one that speaks Spanish and English, and Spanish is their their #1 language. They understand Spanish more than English. Like I have friends that speak they're of Latino descent, but their English is super clear. You know, they speak English a lot clearer than they speak Spanish. But I do know people that, and you probably know people too, that speak both English and Spanish, but Spanish is their dominating language. All right. I put a link down there for people so that they can watch a presentation in the Spanish form, okay? And they can hear it in Spanish, okay? So it's down there for you. So this is John Jester signing out. That's it for the day. I wanted to give you this training for this evening. Hopefully you learned a lot. For those of you that are out there and team members, shoot me a call, shoot me a text message, okay? Let me know if that was helpful to you. And for those of you that are not team members, click the link down below, jump on board, come on board with us, and come hang out with us, come to the movies with us, eat dinner with us, travel with us, and come make some money with us, all right? This is John Jester. I'm calling it quits for the night, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. See you later. Bye-bye.